Hello everyone and welcome back to chelseafc. I hope you all are well and you're good. Please people do hit the like, subscribe. A lot of Chelsea updates. I'll keep providing as much updates as I can. So do hit the like, subscribe and do hit the bell notification button. On this channel I give my views, I give the transfers and are they suit to us or not and how they fit in our system. So do put your opinion in the comment section. Do you agree and what's your opinion? And now the news is coming that Chelsea sporting director Paul Winstanley wants Ivan Toney to be signed in January and is convincing the Chelsea directors to go for the same. We have known Chelsea in terms of striking department have really wanted Ivan Toney since last year. We have known that for some time, but sadly after the suspension, the news is dried up because nobody knows the status of Ivan Toney. But now the news is again coming that Chelsea really want Ivan Toney, and Paul Winstanley, Chelsea's sporting director, heavily wants Ivan Toney and is convincing the Chelsea director, as you can see the news here, that they should go for Ivan Toney in January. In this transfer window, we've already signed a young Nicholas Jackson. We already have Broha. We have been linked with Vlahovic. We were a bit linked with Holland, but it was not too much big, so that was not even much of a news. It was just coming as a rumor. Moni was coming as a rumor as well, but there was nothing concrete about that. But Vlahovic is a very concrete interest, and now Toney, by a very reliable source, Felix is also a very, very reliable source, and this is also concrete. Now, on Ivan Toney overall, see, if you ask me right now, I have to take Ivan Toney or Vlahovic. In terms of experience in the Premier League, in terms of being fit for the whole season, I'll have Ivan Toney. You saw my last video how much I admire Vlahovic, how much I rate Vlahovic, and I think how good he suits in a system under Pochettino. We know Vlahovic is very good with the ball. He can hold up the play. He can shoot very well from his left foot. He can build up the play. But again, I've been telling you for a long time, he's from a different league, Serie A, and also he has a bit of injury problem going on. With Ivan Toney, you get a guaranteed player in the Premier League who is going to give you 20 goals and can give you 10 assists as well. He's better in the build-up than I can say Vlahovic. He's also physically aerially very, very good. Ivan Toney himself is a very, very good penalty taker, and he's a very good poacher in the box and also can shoot the ball from long. He can hit free kicks, and in the Premier League, he has the experience to score 20 goals a season, and that is what Chelsea have been missing. But now, where this deal can really hinge on, or really a bit of doubt regarding Ivan Toney, if Ivan Toney had no such suspension, I would have just wanted Chelsea to go there to Brentford, pay the 60-70 million and get this guy, because this is a no-risk signing. But now, with the suspension, nobody knows how much training of football he can do. We know he cannot play football till January or February. We also know he cannot train officially till January or February. And that is where the problem is. As much as these footballers keep themselves fit, they really they have a lot of nutritionists to take care of themselves, a lot of medical departments. But see, we need to be honest. For a player who will be out for football for 7 months, he might be fit, but he will lose a lot of that match fitness, match sharpness. So even if we sign him in January, he won't be useful to us until March or April. Until then, the season will already be over. If we are signing Ivan Toney, we are waiting for the January transfer so that we prepare him for next season, then fair enough. Because I think he could be a very, very good player. But I think with Ivan Toney, due to this suspension, there are a lot of unknowns, and I feel that Chelsea should be waiting till January. I think we should be waiting till January. How does he come back from the suspension? How fit he is? How quickly he regains his match sharpness? How quickly he gets back in football mode? And then if he does well, we should sign him. But for me, right now, there are so many variables in this deal. Nobody knows how he comes back. That is the only concern I've got. And if in January we pay 60-70 million, he won't be useful to us this season. And next season, if some injury or he's not fit, then we are again back to square one. That is a concern right now with Ivan Toney. If Ivan Toney for me had no suspension, I would have said pay the 70 million and get him. He's a better player than Vlahovic. He's a better player than right now in the market than Holland, Moni. He's one of the best strikers you have got right now in the market with Harry Kane. But with being suspended till January for footballing activities, I think it's going to be a massive problem to get him fit for the season. And next season also, you don't know how he's going to come back, how match sharpness is going to take time. And do we want to sign a player for next season when we already have a young Nicholas Jackson, a young Broha? We also need a solution for this season. Why spend 70 million for a player in January who is not going to be a player solution for this season? And we already have players like David Fofana who are on loan right now to Union Berlin. We have players like Nicholas Jackson for the future, Broha for future. We need to build a bit of experience in this squad. And I think either we should be signing a striker this season who guarantees us 15-20 goals, or we should just go for a good goalkeeper, an experienced goalkeeper, and an experienced midfielder like a Caicedo. That's where for me Chelsea should be spending the money, because as much as I really respect Paul Winstanley, the new sporting directors have got mostly everything spot on, and I really like Ivan Toney from his characteristic, from the way he holds up the play, the way he brings other players into the play, the way he scores his penalty kicks. My only concern regarding Ivan Toney, as I always say, is how will he come back? This season is not going to be useful, and are we going to sign a player in January for the 2024-2025 season? And again, Ivan Toney is not getting any younger. You already have young players. There's so many variables in this deal. I think we should be patient to see him come back and perform well before we pay the money. That was my opinion. Do put your opinion in the comment section and do subscribe if you haven't. Thank you and hope you're all well.